We've over doubled the value of this property in South Wales for full renovation. Let's show you around BR project in South Wales. Let's go. So the renovation on this one is now complete. Full renovation that cost around about £40,000. On this video, we're going to show you the investment figures. We're going to show you the renovation finish for a buy-to-let and for a BR project in South Wales. If you don't know what a BR project is, be sure to check out our other videos for a breakdown of exactly what that is. And just before I jump into the video, guys, my name is Ryan Easley. I'm a property investor from South Wales. I've been investing in property, even though I look about 12 years old, for about 8 years now. I've been helping other people build up portfolios, do flips, or get fixed returns in South Wales as well for the past probably about 4 years now as well. So we do about over 100 of these a year. So these are bread and butter. These are the exact projects that we like to do and help people with. The returns on these ones, the return investments on these ones are very high. So therefore we have a lot of people reach out and we help people from all over the world. So we've got Asia, Netherlands, Germany, America, lots of London. Most of our clients are from London and we help over 80 people a year do this. So what I'm gonna do is, if you like the video, like it, subscribe, comment any improvements you can make for the video. Let's go into it before I completely bore you and let's show you the project. Let's go. So BRR, Buy, Renovate, Refinance project complete in South Wales. Really happy with the finish on this one. I'm going to show you the actual layout, the finish on the properties. We've just finished the renovation after about 3-4 months. The client's from Cornwall, so they've invested completely remotely through our portfolio building service. So we'll show you the finish, the buy-to-let spec we go for as well, and also the investment numbers. So I'll show you a breakdown of the numbers in terms of what they've done, the money they've put into it, the money they're likely to get back out, and the actual returns they're going to get on the project itself moving forward. So as you can tell, guys, this is the living room. We are really happy with the finish. You've got the nice white walls on here and you've got the thick dark carpets beneath. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to put a link in the description to the video of the property before we started the renovation works. So you'll see the drastic difference we had before the works. We've done a full renovation on the property and what it's like now. As you can see, nice fresh white walls, nice open space. You can imagine someone coming in to live here and making it their home for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And this is what we do, provide good quality housing. We turn very rundown, poor quality housing into really nice, affordable housing for people in the area. So we're really happy with that. So yeah, you can see the spec we've gone for, really happy with it. And it's a nice bright finish. So let's show you around the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedrooms. Let's go. So another reason to watch the before refurb video, I'll turn the lights on actually. Wait. Before we actually jump onto the kitchen, be sure to check out the pre-refurb video because this wall was different. So this wall was moved. This kitchen was very small before, where you kind of come in and you've got a small little section to work in. It's a bit of a shuffle. So what the buyers did when they came here to view the property with us, with the build team, was we decided to maximize the area. So in order to do that, we've moved the door. So we've literally moved the wall to the middle. Yeah, literally moved the doorway to the middle, sorry, for the bathroom. So this opens a nice wide space for the actual kitchen. So you've got the units over here, which is really good. And that's been helped by the fact that obviously we've moved the door and opened the space up. The reason for doing this is obviously applying a bit of common sense to make sure it's more attractive, but value. So when the whole purpose for this project is a BR, so buy, renovate, refinance, which means that once we've renovated, we want to refinance the property, which means that we want to hit the GDV, so the actual figure on the back end that we want it to hit, right? So with that in mind, and I'll share with you later on what the figure is going to be that we're targeting, we've made the kitchen as big as possible because kitchens and bathrooms add a lot of value to properties. So bedrooms are a big value adder, kitchens are a big value adder, and bathrooms are a massive value adder. The spec is one thing, the size is another. So if you've got a nice spec, it's nice, really nice finish, and I'll share with you this side in a second, but the actual size of the kitchen and the practicality of it in being large and how it's laid out can also really help add value, because obviously if a tenant comes here from a buy to the hold perspective, buy to let perspective, and they got a large functioning kitchen, it's more appealing, you can charge more rent, they can, from an investment point of view, it makes a lot more sense. So we've opened this one up, really happy with it. I'll show you the kitchen in a second, sorry, the bathroom in a second, but you can see how we've kind of opened this up to maximize the space. So check out the video before, check out this, and you'll literally see how before we used to walk in, and it was all very much a case of like, you'd walk in and you'd have units over here and you'd have this really tight little squeeze down here, but you'll see how it's all opened up. So yeah, hopefully I made that very clear in terms of how maximizing the space of the property is going to help you guys. So literally, if you've got a space that is very tight, how can you maximize the area for efficiency to make sure that you've got a large enough post-refurb surface area to make sure it's practical. So tenant comes in here, they can just walk straight through, they've got a nice large area. You can chop and change properties around. Properties are pretty much a lot of, depending on the structure, you can have plasterboard, you can have solid walls, whatnot, but most things you can chop and change. So if you've got doorways that you want to change, then be sure to do so. So the bathroom, hopefully you can hear me over the fan, but yeah, long story short, really happy with this. This is our standard buy-to-let specs. You've got the dark elements, the black elements to it. You've got the tile background, you've got the flooring, which you can't really see on the video, but it's a nice bright color. And you've got the actual dark handrail. The toilet and wash basin are also tiled, and well, the back wall is tiled on them. And obviously you've got the nice finish on them. So really happy, nice bright colors, nice open space. And yeah, genuinely very happy with the bathroom. So hopefully you can see what I'm trying to get at here, but if not, let me know. Basically, we've got but obviously this is the rear of the property. One thing I want to point out is the roof and the external properties, the external elements of a property, right? So obviously we haven't had to do any roof works on here. This is more just generic hints and tips. If you've got roof work, be sure to check your roof to make sure the tiles are straight, to make sure there's no gaps, there's no broken tiles or anything, because especially in South Wales, you can get a lot of water ingress, which means obviously if it's raining, then water can get into the property. So just be mindful of when you're doing your viewings, when you're looking at properties, that you're actually considering, internally it may look okay, but structurally, as the roof can be very expensive if you've got to change the whole roof. Make sure your windows are all good. So yeah, be sure to check the externals, and you can kind of see it's a nice, lovely property for this one, but this is more just generic advice, guys. Be sure to check your windows, your tiles, your roofing. Are there any, do you have a chimney, and is there a plant growing out of it? Is there potential for ingress to come in? Because that can be very costly to get rectified. So just a bit of a hint for you guys. So bedroom number 1. So what you can see is, excuse the camera angle being a bit awkward, but the boiler, nice new boiler. So boilers can be expensive. They can be ranging between 3K to 5K to 7K to 10K. So be sure to make sure your boiler's all good. We're very happy with this one. So when you're checking your boilers, make sure that it's a good brand. See when it was installed, how old it is, does it work? Just because a boiler works doesn't mean it's good to keep in. If you've got a dated boiler and it works, but it's very dated and all the pipe work's in place, it might be worth just changing the boiler itself. Apply a bit of common sense to it, guys. Honestly, longevity is really important. So you don't want to spend 30K renovating a property, leave the boiler, and then suddenly that breaks down. So you want to pay at the start and then set and forget it effectively. Windows, very happy with them. They're they're not brand new windows, but they are very, very solid and secure. So again, factor in your exits. If you're making a buy-to-let property investment, then you don't need to make a castle. You don't need to make it spend 50 grand back to brick for something that doesn't need to happen. Factor in your exit, meaning that if you just need a buy-to-let, you just need a buy-to-let. So long as it's safe, secure, practical, and fits what you actually need, don't spend more than you need to. But on the safe side, make sure you're actually not cutting costs and being cheap. If you can see the camera angle, you might not be able to. But you've got dark carpets, flooring. So whenever you've got dark carpets, you've got a thick underlay, and you've got a nice thick dark carpet. So good quality as well, which means it's longevity. And also tenants, marks and scuffs won't show up on them. So really happy with that. And got the radiator behind the camera as well, but don't worry about that for now. Every radiator as well is going to have a TRV on it. So it's going to have a thermostatic radiator valve, which helps the EPC rating. So the EPC is the energy efficiency of a property. So literally, when you're coming to a property, you really want to make it a C rating for EPC, because we expect in 4 or 5 years for every buy-to-let in, I believe, the UK, but especially South Wales, to require a C rating for an EPC, which is good. I think it's fantastic. It means that houses are more efficient from energy, and it also means that tenants have a better quality home. So I think it's a really good thing to have. So boilers help with that as well. So if you've got a combi boiler, that's one benefit. Insulation in the loft is another thing. So make sure you get your insulation, which of course we've made sure in this one. I won't show you because it's too awkward, but I'll show you. I won't show you, but it's there. But yeah, Yeah, and you got the LED lights as well. So every single room, it's not this room, but we haven't got a lamp in there yet, but we're going to put LED lights in there. Everything is in place with the holder. We just haven't got a lamp in there yet, but we put LED lights in every single room as well. So I'm not going to bore you too much with going room by room. I will go room by room, but I won't go too much in terms of rinse and repeat. But you've got nice white walls, you've got internal doors, really happy with the doors. They do add a bit of wow factor, I'm not going to lie. Got the radiators with the TIVs on. You've got your sockets. We've done a full rewire, which is really good. Dark carpets. It's fully plastered, so we fully plastered everything. Again, check out the before refurb video. Highly recommend it. But you'll see like good sized rooms as well. So really good quality. So structured sound. You've got big nice window just behind the camera. So very standard room, but really happy with the finish. This bedroom is even bigger. So this bedroom is number 3, of course, obviously. Can just put a lamp in there, but you get the point. That's the only thing we got left on this one, just the lamps, which is 2 seconds. But yeah, flooring done, radiators, plastered and painted, windows are okay. Got the lights as well. Yes, but this room is even bigger. This is the largest room of 3. So we've got double room, and the other room there, so we're really happy with that. Yeah, can't say rich up with the property. You'll see the finish, it's really nice in general. So you can kind of see the white walls. You'll see, oops, trip over everything. See the white walls, you'll see kind of how fresh it is and how large it is and just a nice open space. So let's go through the numbers, guys, because I'm sure you're bursting to find out what the actual GDV is by now. Let's go. So the numbers, the most important bit of all this, because the whole point of doing this project was for someone to make a return on investment. So the client from Cornwall, who we've just completed this for, we've literally found the property, we've renovated the property, they're currently refinancing it, we're sorting the letting side out, so they've literally come up to us with a pot of about 200 grand, and then this is the first project they've put about 115 grand into. That covers purchase, renovation, legals, our fees, everything. And then now they can refinance it to pull most of the money back out. Not all, but let's say 85% of it, go again. That's exactly how the BR model works. If you want to figure out, if you want to find out more about the BR model, the buy, renovate, refinance model, then check our other videos or watch this. So they've bought for £70,000, so that's the purchase price. So let's say, for example, legal fees, which is solicitors, you've got stamp duty, so your taxes, so you pay land transaction tax. So, and then you've got our fees. Let's say that was 10 grand, for example. So fees, £10,000. So you get purchase 70k, fees 10 grand, renovation on this one 40 grand. So is it, maybe a bit above and below, but 40 grand. So I can't even spell. Refurb 40. So what do you have here now? You've got purchase plus refurb plus fees. So your total all in, we're talking about 110, 120. So 120 all in. So fees, so solicitor stamp duty, our costs from doing this remotely for them, plus the purchase, plus that. 120 all in, right? All in, £120,000. The reason this is so important, the reason the whole project costs them £120,000 is for this reason that I'm about to show you in about 3 seconds. So the second part of the BR model. So their all-in costs are 120, so literally purchase, renovation, and all other costs. So this is the magic of the BR method, right? So we expect, based upon sold comparables within a quarter mile of the past year, this property to now be worth £140,000. So we bought it for 70k, renovated it to force depreciation up. Now we expect the property to be worth £140,000. This will get valued in the next week or so to confirm this, but that's our predictions. So GDV, so the gross development value, which is literally the value of the property once renovated, £140,000. Now, this is the beauty of it. So this week now, we're going to get the buyer to get the refinance, get basically a mortgage on the property. The mortgage is going to be a 75% loan to value. Almost, not all, but almost every buy-to-let mortgage is going to be around about 75% loan to value. So the bank is going to lend you 75% of this, which means they're going to lend you £105,000. And no, I did not work that on the top of my head. I worked out before I put it on the camera, just before you guys kind of asked that. So GDV 140, 75% of that is 105. So they've put 120 in. They've got one pot of 120k. They've chucked it all into this property. The bank is going to now give them 105 back. So this is the beauty of it. So now they're back minus 15 grand. So this house has cost them 15 grand. And now we can also get it rented out for them, which means that the actual cash flow on this one, we expect post refurb, now tenanted, to be around about net, so after all costs, around about £250 a month. So if they've got an annual rental now of, let's say, £250 a month, so 3 grand in total. So I can never spell this. Rent, so 3k. So the rent is 3 grand. Right? They've now got most of the money back out. So let's say 85% of it back out. So, well, 75% loan to value mortgage, you get the point. So now they've got 15k left in the deal. They got 3 grand back cash flow wise. This is how the return on investment of these is around about 20% return on investment, right? Or the ROCE, return on capital employed, right? Same principle. Because they're literally putting 120k in, they get 105 back. The rent per annum net is most important. There's no point in factoring your gross. The gross on this one is going to be over £800 per calendar month, but the actual net, so after your mortgage, maintenance, void periods, insurance costs, all those costs, your net is going to be around about 250-ish, let's say £300, 250. So your annual is going to be 3 grand. So if you got 15k you just bought the house for, plus your 3 grand a year, that is how these projects equate to around about 20% ROI. Return investment. That is a bloody good model. So if you got 120k sat there, you're buying houses like say 15 grand for example, and you're gonna accumulate, let's say 3 to 4k each year net cash flow from each project, that's gonna compound. If you've got 120, you keep using this method to put money in, recycle your capital, recycle your capital, recycle your capital. This is how we build people's portfolios for them effectively. And it really is an effective method for doing so because you're building your cash flow every time, you're building your equity. So the equity on this one is the difference here. So their GDV compared to what the mortgage has given them, that's 35 grand. So they're gonna have 3 grand a year net profit off this one. They're gonna have 35 grand worth of equity on the property, and they're gonna have 105k in their back pocket again from the refinance. That is why I love this. And this is why we do the same thing for ourselves. So to clarify myself, my name is Ryan Eastley. I should have put this way back in the video earlier. My name is Ryan Eastley. I'm a property investor from South Wales. And literally I help people do the same thing I'm doing. So I build my portfolio the same way, and I help other people do theirs the same way too. And we just do buy-to-lets in South Wales in the valleys. So that's really cool. So if you want to book in a call with us to do this, if you've got anywhere between 60 grand plus 60, 70, 100 grand, whatever it is, book in a call with me if you want to do this strategy, the BR method, to build a portfolio in South Wales. The link to booking a call is in the description to the video. So check out the description to the video, go to our website, book in a call that way. The call is just to understand where you are and how this applies to you, because it's a very simple model. I only work bespoke one-to-one with everybody. So literally, if you book a call with us, I'll have a call with you to figure out how I can help you with your current circumstances. And don't shy away from booking the call if you're not too sure. If you're not too sure, definitely book in a call, because at least then we can go through a no pressure call just to kind of understand your position, what actual options there are. Hope that helps you guys, and subscribe to the channel if this is any benefit. Also, if there's any improvements or anything you'd like included in the videos that you feel like is missing, definitely let me know, because I'd love to improve these videos for you guys.